Hi everybody, Jessie here. I have a layout I'm going to build for you all. I'll give you all the measurements, tell you where all my paper piecing files came from, if I resized anything, stuff like that. All of the paper in this layout comes from the Amy Tangerine sketchbook paper. So I'm starting with two 12 by 12 block pieces of cardstock. And then I have this paper, pardon the adhesive on the back, it's just repositionable, so while I was planning out the layouts. So I cut this paper, and it is cut down to 11 3/4 by 11 3/4. Pardon the lighting, it's raining and ugly and stuff, but I wanted to get a video up. It's been a while. I haven't been able to do much of my blog, seeing as though I need to buy myself a new camera body. Long story. So I'm just going to start by centering this in the black piece of cardstock. Pardon if my head gets in the way. I'll do the same for the other one, which is the exact same piece of paper, same size. Lots of ATG tape. Wanted to make sure I didn't run out. Or I would have done a card prior to this to kill it off. So again, we're going to center that on the piece of paper. Something like that. Okay. And then I have two pieces of black cardstock. They are cut at 9.5 by 9.5. And I'm just going to put them, oops. And I can't even pull my ATG gun in a straight line today, but that's alright. In the center of these. And I love it because the sketchbook paper, the frame here isn't straight. So I just kind of get it as close as I can by my eyeball. And I consider it good enough. And then I'll do the same with the other piece. Center that one in here. Okay. And then I have, just move these over. I have these two pieces that were cut from the Amy Tangerine sketchbook paper as well. And these are cut at 9.25 by 9.25. So they'll fit inside of the black mat we just put on the layout. And what I'm doing here is, on one side I'm going to have the orange splotch at the top coming up, and on this side I'm going to do it, oh, silly tape, so that the pink, okay, on the top coming down. This is when it really defines which paper I'm going to have on which side, because now the layout will go like this. Okay. There we go. So the next two pieces I have, these are cut from Little Scraps of Heaven Designs. It's the scallop and wave border. So I just inverted ones so that they're opposite and layered them together. And I cut these at 11.5 inches is what I scaled them to height, and I just let the proportions fall. I locked the aspect ratio on my camera so that the proportions stayed the same as if I cut it at the original file size. that makes sense. Okay. That was my printer. I don't know if you could hear that or not. So we have that. And now for my title, I did this. This is actually just a cut file from the Cameo itself. It says keeping it cool. And again, my lighting is so horrible. It's actually pink on black. And I've just got this on some thin foam squares. So I'm just going to pull all the little plastic pieces off the back. And the keeping cool thing fits ever so perfect. I live in Canada, and the last week it has been like 32 degrees Celsius without any humididex, without the humididex and everything. It's been absolutely unbearable. So, which I found kind of funny that I decided to use this title in the paper piecing files that you'll see in just a minute here. So I'm going to put this up here. Okay. And then the two paper piecing files I have come from Cadoodlebug Designs. And the file itself is called, just give me a second here, A Splashing Good Time. Now I didn't use the title, I just used two of the cut files from it. So the first one I have is a border piece, and it's two kids going down the water slide. I don't know how well my lighting is going to pick up the detail on them. I'll move my lighting and give you a better detail on what I did with the faces and stuff. Hang on, we'll do that right now. Let's zoom in. Otherwise it'll be a bigger hassle after. And you see I inked all around them, and I inked their cheeks, and I gave them little white spots, and they're ever so cute. And the little boy, I did the same thing too. And then the other paper piecing piece, I made her a little blonde girl, and she's sitting with a pine tree, so. Zoom back. Whoa, way too far. Now you guys got a view of my hideous desk. Pardon me. Ah! Okay, that's good enough. Sorry. Come on. Again, you guys, I'm terribly sorry about my horrid lighting. Let me see if I can fix this. Just give me a second. It's just gotten worse. All of a sudden it must have clouded over again. I don't know if that'll make it any better or not. No, not at all. Okay, well, we're just going to have to deal, but. So, we're going to put this piece, this paper piecing will be a border. It's a border piece, and what I did was I scaled the water slide itself to 11.5 inches, and then the other guys, I made the width of the file 7 inches, and then I just locked aspect ratios again so that everything stayed proportioned. So. Come in a little bit. Okay. And there's my little girl on the palm tree. I think I had my laptop screen twisted, so it wasn't actually, the lighting wasn't, it's bad, but I don't think it was as bad as I actually thought it was. I apologize again, everybody, whoever watches, if anybody watches. And the foam tape that's on the palm tree and the water slide is thicker than the black that I used on my title. Now, okay. And then on this one I have a 5x5 photo mat, which is going to lay in here. And for this side, I have a 4x6 and a 3x5, but the actual measurements on them is 4 3/8 by 5 3/8, or by 6 3/8, and 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7/8. No, that's way wrong. 3.5. Yeah, 3 7/8. Pardon, I can't do math in my head today. 3 7/8 by 5 3/8, and this one is 5 3/8 square. And then the inside mats are 1/8 of an inch smaller. So when you put your 3.5 by 5 and your 4x6 photo and your 5x5 photo, you still get to enjoy some of the patterned paper you've put behind it so that you don't cover it all. I feel like I go through so much effort matting all these photo mats and everything else, and then I slap a 4x6 photo on it and you can't see them anyway. So it was really kind of pointless. So I've started doing it so that I can at least see some of it. Then this one goes on that side. Have to move over a little bit. So there you have it. I'll zoom in and give you guys a tighter look at each page. Hopefully. Since I can't take pictures till I get a new camera, so this is the first page on the layout. Ooh, and she's kind of crooked. That's alright, I'll fix it after. So there's the first page. I think it looks crooked too because of the camera, but... And there's the title page. So I hope you guys liked it. Sorry about the crummy lighting and the me running all over the place and everything else. Either way, I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching. Bye for now.